Hey everybody, I'm out here getting rigged up to go fishing tomorrow. Down here in the Palm Bay area, we're here in my garage. I'm in here getting all rigged up. I started rigging up a swim bait, and I thought, you know what? I bet there's something that a lot of folks at home don't know about. Let me show you something. So I'm getting ready to rig up my swim bait for tomorrow. I'm using that 5-inch net bait, big spanky. This is that sungill color. Works really good down here in Palm Bay, especially in that, like in that post spawn time. I'm getting ready to rig it up, and I was like, you know what? I bet you there's something that a lot of people don't know about. Did you know Halo, I exclusively use Halo rods. Did you know Halo makes bobber stoppers? They do. And they also make cone heads. And it's not like the movie with Dan Aykroyd. This is an actual cone head. It's for real, not a fake head like Dan had. But these are really cool. So it works just like a bobber stopper. You put your braid through there and just pull down on it, and it pulls right up on. And it's right there on your line, just like that. And it's on there pretty, it's on there pretty tight. So it'll stay right there. Now let me tell you what I like about that. So there's two different. Basically, you've got two different hook choices. You got a regular EWG. This one's from Trocar. This is also a Trocar. This is a Swimbait hook with a little hitchhiker on it. So this one is the easiest to fish. It holds the Swimbait up on there better. But when the Swimbait's locked on there, I feel like I miss a couple of more bites like this because of the tension of that thing. When it's all rigged up, it doesn't compress as good. It's just got more tension on it. I feel like this compresses a little bit easier, but your swim bait will just constantly slide down off this because there's nothing holding it on there. That's where the cone head comes into play. So I will get some more line here so we can play with it. Now you can use either one of these hooks, but most of the time I'll just use the regular EWG, and I don't use EWGs for much, but I do use them for these swim baits. I'm just tying a standard Palomar knot in my braid. And you'll see, once I get this tied up, the beauty of this thing get my fancy braid scissors. So when I rig this thing up, and just standard rig, how we all rig a swim bait. And there's a bunch of other companies that make swim bait just like this. Like I said, just net bait's the one that I always use. I like it to lay nice and straight, so I put it in there, shove it through, pop it out so it's laying nice and straight like that. But then you slide your cone head right down to the front of it, and now that thing will go through grass. It'll go through all kinds of stuff really, really easy. But here's the deal. There's nothing that's really holding that up on there. There's no screw lock that's holding that up on there, so it slides down real easy, which allows this to pop out a lot easier. When there's all that tension from that screw lock, it doesn't slide down. This part doesn't slide back to allow this part to really slide up. So I like this rig so much better than using the one with the hitchhiker on it. Now, if I'm in really, really heavy cover, like gator grass on Okeechobee or Kissimmee, or some of that like really viney stuff, like that primrose in the Carolinas and stuff like that, I'll actually go double whammy at that part. So I'll still put the cone head on there, but I'll actually use, at that point, if I'm in the really nasty stuff, I'll actually use this because, yes, I feel like you still miss a couple of bites with this setup, but with this and the cone head on it, this right here will make you, that little setup right there, it will come through absolutely anything. Now you really got to let the fish have it, and you really got to set a little bit harder because, like I said, I just think that hitchhiker just has a little too much tension. But sometimes you need that, like I said, when you're in that really, really, really heavy stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that. Just rigging a swim bait. 99% of the time though, I've got it on a regular EWG. I just slide that cone head down there. It keeps it going through all the grass really well, and it doesn't slide down, but yet when a fish gets it, it does let it slide down. So the cone head from Halo is just the absolute best way to rig your swim baits like this. And hey, like I said, don't forget, Halo's got bobber stoppers. You can get all this stuff. Go to either halofishing.com, go to americanbaitworks.com, use the code Kenny, that's K-E-N-N-E-Y, Kenny/ABW. It'll get you a discount on your stuff at American Bait Works and Halo.